She stayed when he was broke. When there was no hope, she was his only light. She gave up everything, even her health, just to protect his pride. But when money came, he changed. He started pulling away, hiding things, showing a side of himself she had never seen. So she tested him, just to see if he'd still be the man she once loved. What she discovered turned her into someone even she didn't recognize. Her name is Laurel Peterson. She grew up in small-town Mississippi. She wasn't rich, but she was the kind of woman who believed in building love from scratch, no shortcuts. At 25, she met Marcus, a struggling artist with dreams bigger than his pockets. He had ideas, charm, and promises, but not much else. "I didn't care that he was broke," Laurel would later say. "I loved his potential." They moved in together. She supported them both with her waitressing job. She skipped meals sometimes so he could eat. And when the rent was due, Laurel figured it out. They had no business having a child in those early days. So she did what she had to do. "I took pills, drugs, anything to make sure I wouldn't get pregnant. Not because I didn't want a baby, but because I wanted to protect us from the pressure, from the shame of being broke parents." Laurel's friends warned her. Even her sister Rachel urged her to slow down. But she was in too deep. Marcus wasn't just her partner. He was her project, her proof that love was stronger than struggle. When he got sick once, she nursed him for 2 weeks, sleeping on the floor beside his bed. She pawned her grandmother's necklace to pay for his medical bills. This wasn't love, it was sacrifice. Marcus finally caught a break. A business idea worked. A loan came through. One of his side hustles went viral, and so did his attitude. The man who once needed her suddenly became busy, secretive, cold. He bought a new car, upgraded his phone, joined a business club without telling Laurel. He started coming home late, buying new clothes, changing his passwords, talking to people he never mentioned before. There were whispers of another woman. Laurel noticed perfume on his shirts, receipts from fancy restaurants she'd never seen. Her confrontation led nowhere. Marcus gaslit her. "You're imagining things. You've always been too clingy." Her breaking point came when she overheard him laughing on the phone. "She'll never leave, she's too loyal. It's funny, actually." Laurel's soul cracked. She stopped eating. She stopped talking to friends. She stopped dreaming. Her journal entries darkened. She wrote about feeling invisible, worthless. But one night she read a note she had written to herself when they first moved in. "Even if he changes, don't lose yourself." That night she stared in the mirror for hours, and something inside her shifted. She told Marcus she was pregnant, just to see. He exploded, called her manipulative, told her she was trying to trap him. That night, he didn't come home. He moved out the next week, left her a note. "You'll figure it out. I've moved on." She found out he had rented an apartment with another woman, a woman named Valerie, a younger influencer type. But karma was slow, so Laurel decided to give it a little push. She didn't want him dead, not at first. She just wanted him to feel something. She offered to talk things out for closure, invited him over, made him tea, talked like old times. And that night, she added the first drop. At first, he thought it was stress, then maybe his diet. He started feeling dizzy, forgetful. He came again, and again, for closure, for ego, and each time she fed him peace and poison. Marcus grew weaker, pale, confused. Valerie left him thinking he was hiding a sickness. One night he collapsed on Laurel's kitchen floor. She called no one. She just sat there, watching him crawl. The autopsy found the toxins. Police were baffled. There were no enemies, no financial motives. But Laurel's calm confession shocked everyone. She told the detective everything, in perfect order, with zero hesitation. The judge asked if she felt remorse. Laurel looked him dead in the eye. I regret waiting as long as I did. Sentenced to 40 years. She smiled as they led her out. At least now I can finally rest. If this story shook you, hit like so others can hear it too. Subscribe for more powerful stories about women who were never weak, just unheard. Do you think she went too far, or did he get what he deserved? Let us know below.